Hello guys and welcome to what is being billed as the ExCaL's 2K sub special. So yeah, it's been timed perfectly actually. I've announced this this set that I wanted to sponsor as a celebration of reaching 2K, and I hoped I'd be pretty close to 2K when we actually discussed the dates and arranged this set, and I have literally hit it within the last 24 hours, so perfectly timed. And as a celebration, I've got a $50 challenge, best of 13 set here between ViViD and SiZe, two of the best players on the game at the moment. Now, as a heads up, you can see the format in the description. All of these matchups have been thought about. They should be balanced both ways, so we should be in some good games every single game. Fingers crossed, should be a good game. So we're going to start off with the Tox Mirror on battle plan. It is then up to the players to pick, loser picks of course, and then we alternate which matchup they want to pick. So the matchups are specific to certain maps, and we of course have to reverse each matchup on that map as well. So yep, I think we're in for a treat for the next couple of hours, few hours or so. And not just that, we are going to be having a co-cast by Spalding himself as well, so lots to look forward to. Let me know in chat score predictions, so it'd be interesting what you guys think. I know you guys have probably seen a lot more of SiZe than you have of ViViD, and just because of the time zone, it's not easy to get ViViD into challenges. It's already midnight for him. So yeah, he's staying up late. He's grabbing some coffee so that he's ready for this set. And I don't think he's actually faced off against SiZe too much. So I really don't know how to call this. And I think that's what you want, right? You want a challenge which could go either way. So let's see. I want to know what you guys think. Daniel in chat says 7-6 ViViD, so really close. We've had another one SiZe win. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think we're going to have a mixed bag of predictions. It's going to be interesting how this pans out. Now, there's a few interesting matchups in here. I would say that the players have some favourites amongst these. SiZe with his tank and stealth on plant waste. Sure, he's going to pick that. ViViD probably with USA GLA. I know that's certainly one of ViViD's best matchups as well. So yeah, as usual with these sort of challenges, we've gone online, we've got ourselves ready, and guess what? We are waiting for SiZe. So he did actually confirm, and I did remind him that this challenge was on today. So I'm just going to give him a ping in Discord. See what's up. Obviously ViViD doesn't want any delay to the start time, with it already being pretty late for him. So yeah, I know, I think SiZe was coming from work or the gym or something like that, so we shall see. Right, in the meantime, I'm going to see if our co-caster Mr. Spalding or Spaldling is around, and we can get his insight on the matchups and the opponents as well. So you can give me your predictions, but you can also give me who you're rooting for. It's nice to see the fans of SiZe, fans of ViViD, obviously the newest expert, and deservedly so. That's a recent thing that he's been voted in as expert. So yeah. Right, let's give Spalding a call. Hello, Spalding.
Hello.
Hello. I've just introduced the format and the 2K special, which I have just hit. So yeah, perfectly timed. I think I hit 2K subs last night. So yeah,
Nicely done.
Couldn't have gone better. And I've asked chat for predictions. I've asked chat who they're rooting for. And I've briefly talked about the matchups as well, which I myself am looking forward to actually on these maps.
Yeah, I mean, there's hardly anyone better to know which matchups are balanced than you. So
Well, fingers crossed. I mean, we've got some maps which haven't been seen as much, like Battle Plan, Oil Rampage, Freezing Rain. But we've got some of the regulars which tend to throw up great games as well. Plant Waste, Sand Scorpion, and Liquid Gold. So, yeah, I think it'll be interesting. But I personally don't know how to call it, really. I think it could go either way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Me too.
I think both are two of the best players, so it should be fun to watch.
And I was also just making the point, they've not faced off against each other a great deal. I think there's been one or two sets here and there. But it's not like, many players like SiZe Boyka, for example, played against each other tons. Me and SiZe have played against each other a lot, so... yeah, it'd be interesting. I have seen SiZe appear on the Discord, so I think we might be in luck. I'm just gonna...
I think the last time they played might have been in the Nuke tournament. The Nuke Mirror
That's
one.
true, yeah, which SiZe...
But I think that's like one of SiZe's best matchups, so I'm not sure that's representative of their overall level.
Yeah, and he did, of course, steamroll that SiZe, didn't he? And win the whole tournament pretty comfortably. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was just saying, I think SiZe would definitely favour like a tank stealth type of matchup. Matchups with China, I'm sure he would enjoy. But at the same time, he likes a GLA mirror, doesn't he? So he's pretty...
They both do, right?
Yeah, they do. That's true. They both do. SiZe says he's on.
Okay.
Ali in chat says he'd quite like to see the Tox stealth. Yeah, I think that could be interesting. It's not... we've not had masses of games on Freezing Rain with that matchup, so...
yeah, it's hard to judge.
Yep.
How it's gonna go. I think on paper it sounds good to me, because there's a lot of space to micro buggies, which stealth kinda needs to compete with Tox, in my opinion.
Yep.
If there's too many buildings, I think Tox oftentimes just steamrolls stuff.
True, but the thing with that map is you can almost attack from different points, and it's quite vast, isn't it? And there's the different paths which make it...
It's a bit similar to Snowy Drought, I would say. Like, you have the ability to go for 3 supplies, and I think on Snowy Drought it seems rather balanced to me. So hopefully it's gonna be good there.
Yep. So I will try to keep my eye on chat. I've actually got my iPad looking at me. But you can utilise one of your screens, I'm sure.
Sure.
Keep an eye as well. So we had a little test before SiZe showed up, and we were hitting around, was it 16 latency with the 3 of us? So
16 to 18, I think.
If we can hang around that with SiZe added too, then that's perfect.
Yep.
Which we seem to be. It's hit 18. Well, that is actually very interesting. It's the same latency around. Just popped to 19, but with 4 players as it is with 3. That is quite interesting. That's good.
Yeah, and there are no freezes, which I think is the most important thing.
Yeah. Someone says, please make the sounds of the game audible. We can tweak those. Is it too low or too low? Yeah, we're hitting that same 16 to 18, so I'm happy with that. Yep.
It's good.
Yep. SiZe says yes. Get into it. So it's a battle plan Tox mirror.
Oh, let's see. Oh, it's that map. Okay.
It is, yeah. Lots of supplies, lots of oils. Alrighty. So they've picked their favoured colours. I'm not having the scoreboard with the colours, but ViViD favours green, SiZe favours blue. So yeah, that's what we'll see throughout the viewers. Alrighty, so in the top of battle plan in the green, we've got ViViD with the Tox.
In the bottom we have Big SiZe as Tox as well, in blue. Opening up with 2 supplies right away.
I think that's a good choice on this map. You're less likely to take damage from harass early on, so you, I think, get away with it. And look at ViViD, he's done something similar with a great wall, actually, of structures there.
Yeah, ViViD not sending a worker to the middle, which is a little bit interesting, considering there are 4 oils, and he goes for 3 supplies right away.
SiZe as well, actually. But there are an absolute ton of crates on the left side of this map, and quite a few on the right as well. So do you prioritise taking control of the left side or the centre with the oil? I mean, 2 of those oils are actually damaged, so can be
it's pretty
picked off.
interesting, actually. I didn't notice that before. I've not played on this map. Seems to me like there's a few more crates on the left side, or like you can build 2 supplies right away if you get control over those crates.
Mm-hmm. Just
and there's also 2 white bunkers, which are really nice defensively.
I'm panning up to ViViD's base. There is a bit of a high-level box going on there, on that main supply.
As opposed to SiZe's box, you mean?
Come on in, technicals. So I think it can actually snowball quite a bit if ViViD gets. Ooh, we lost a tech to a terrorist.
Nice move there by SiZe.
Very nice. But if he runs over a few workers here, it can snowball pretty quick, and yeah, that's...
He gets at least 5 already,
wow.
And he's probably gonna get some more.
Wow. That's like...
Ouch.
Oh my lord. That is 15 workers? 1 tech?
SiZe has like 2 workers left or something.
Wow.
That's pretty brutal for SiZe.
Do we see a scrap deny? We do not.
We see the second arm stealer going up for ViViD right now. And another supply as well.
Literally perfectly timed. SiZe is adding a 4th supply as well, but needs to be remaking those workers.
There is a sneaky tunnel in the bottom right by ViViD.
Ooh. That's...
See a bit of aggression here by SiZe.
SiZe has come out on top.
He keeps this one technically alive. Yeah.
Yeah. SiZe very much came out on top there.
Yep, still a bit behind in collection. Only has like 3 workers per supply.
Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, literally a perfect 3 on every single supply right now. And ViViD's going to utilise that sneaky tunnel, and he wants more worker crushes.
Think he might get them here.
Oh, the tech stopped. He got 2.
Only got 2.
Yeah. That happens sometimes when you click to run in. You accidentally click the Tox tunnel, and then
right.
Yeah, it just stops.
We see a third arm stealer now going up for ViViD, which I like, considering how much money he's gonna have.
SiZe is aware of this sneaky tunnel now, though, but he can't really clear it. I would say, not with just.
No,
you're
RPG. Gonna lose too much.
Yeah.
I mean, you won't even be able to clear it.
No.
Okay, SiZe now getting a rebel, I guess, wants to capture the oil in the middle.
Yeah, and he has the capture building upgrade, so that's the... That gets shut down. That's the classic SiZe. He will research the capture building upgrade first, then make the rebel. And he will get these oils, so...
Yeah, it's been looking great for ViViD, but I don't think he can let SiZe have all 4 oils, so he has to do something about that.
SiZe does, ViViD does have a 5th supply on the left side, but SiZe has control of the right. And SiZe is the aggressor at the moment with these sweet techs. I guess just being annoying more than anything.
Yep.
But is ViViD waiting for a big bunch of Scorps to actually pop and go for the killing blow?
It must be, right? Like, he was on 3 arms dealers before SiZe even started his 3rd one. So he should have a lot more Scorps than SiZe. I would still say SiZe is doing a good job considering how many workers he lost.
Yeah, like 15 at the start.
So ViViD's tunnel finished in the middle. Would be nice if he starts firing away at this 1 oil.
Yeah.
And here comes the big push you were talking about by ViViD in the bottom right.
I still think use 1 or 2 Scorps though to certainly kill the near side oil, which he's not doing.
Oh yeah. He started firing with like 2 RPGs, probably assumed it's gonna go down, but yep.
SiZe at this point just has to buy time though, because with that oil boom, he has the eco to spam. ViViD has killed that oil near side.
Yep, but also only 2 arms dealers per SiZe, so it's gonna be hard to compete with ViViD's 3 arms dealers.
Especially if ViViD shuts down one of those, and it looks like a crucial moment of the game coming here.
Yep.
SiZe cannot pop from that tunnel. Yeah, he's had to pop from the one further back.
Yeah, this is gonna be really hard for SiZe to hold, I think.
I like what ViViD's doing, splitting off 1 Scorp, shutting down the eco as much as he can.
It's a great job, like preserving his Scorps. There's a lot of low health ones that he can repair now.
Yeah, he's taken them back. That's great. Well, a bit like StarCraft 2, you can have as much money as you like, but if you don't have production, you lose the game. And that is 1 arms dealer down, but SiZe has somehow traded very well, considering how outnumbered he was with these Scorps here.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, considering just how poorly his start went in this game. ViViD now took out 2 oils in the middle. And we see his palace is at, what is it, like 80%? Yep.
So way ahead in the tech. SiZe is just getting a 2nd arms dealer, trying to hold. And despite those 2 oils, you've got to say ViViD is richer because he's kicked SiZe now off 2 supplies. So ViViD 2 supplies up versus 2 oils. ViVid's certainly ahead with that ratio of economy. Hello, Logica in chat.
Hello?
Yeah, I think SiZe, he doesn't have enough here. This is going to be a 1-0 to ViViD.
Yeah, at one point it's kind of just a game of numbers, right? You don't have that much out micro potential with just Scorps against Scorps.
Did it snowball from that very first tech? I guess it was more the
so?
sneaky tunnel though than anything. If that sneaky tunnel's not there, it's not as easy to push. Super tech goes down.
But I still think the early technical had like a large impact on the outcome of that game.
Yeah. I mean, we counted...
He could have pushed elsewhere if he didn't get the
That's true,
tunnel
and
up
just
in the bottom
taken them
right.
out.
He probably would have denied the oils or something instead.
That's very true. I mean, we counted, what, 15 workers killed? What's the math on that?
That's crazy. Well, it's 3k, right? But it's also lost mining time.
It is. It's, an insane amount, actually, when you think about it. And a very nice Sim City from ViViD, that boxing on the main base.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing where I think SiZe is maybe a little bit lazy when it comes to boxing and stuff like that, then it really hurts you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what Daniel says in chat. It all came down to SiZe not boxing his workers. So he agrees with us on that one. I mean, SiZe is trying to hang on in there, but don't really see what he can do at this point. ViViD is not utilising cash bounty.
That is true.
Doesn't really need to, but
SiZe a supply now.
Yeah. SiZe is okay. They both are utilising cash bounty now. There was a little moment when they weren't, but they are on top of it. Yeah. So that arms dealer is down. SiZe has made another one on the right middle.
I can't really see SiZe come back from here.
Nope. But is he just hanging in there to warm himself up a bit?
Yeah, he just came from the gym, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
so he didn't play any warm-up games. Maybe he just wants to warm up a little bit.
Click a bit.
Understandable.
Yeah.
But still very well played by ViViD. Sure, he got like an early lead, but he definitely capitalized on it very nicely. Got his third arm still up in time.
Yeah.
Expanded nicely.
Couldn't really fault it.
Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
You could say if you're being really critical, there was the odd scrap deny he missed, but like nothing.
Yeah, maybe
nothing,
shouldn't let SiZe capture both of the oils on his side of the middle, maybe. But
true.
Besides that, I think he played really well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes if you get the crushes but you don't macro up, you're not going to capitalise on that advantage, are you? And ViViD certainly did. Got a little Tox ambush there. SiZe trying to...
Yeah, I mean, doesn't really matter at this point.
And a GG from SiZe.
But I normally feel like, especially if it's Scorps versus Scorps, the level 1 ambush isn't really worth it compared to the extra level in cash bounty.
Yeah, I mean, I like Rebel ambush if it's if there's like a buggy count on the map, because you can reset it. But
exactly.
In this situation, I think get the cash bounty.
You probably just picked something for fun because the game was cut over.
That's true. Yeah. Alright, so that is a 1-0 ViViD, and it is a SiZe matchup choice. Now, as much as I am looking forward to every game, I am really looking forward to these matchups. There's some in here which tend to throw out very nice games, which we've seen before, like on Plant Waste, but I really hope one of the players pick Oil Rampage China Stealth, because I actually think that is a balanced matchup on that map, which is quite interesting. So
yeah, it's a really interesting map.
I mean, normally China would not have a good time on most maps against stealth, but it actually can there. And SiZe does go for what we were talking about as one of his favoured matchups, the tank stealth.
Yep.
Barbecue time.
Yeah, he likes his dragon tanks.
He does. Yeah, he really does. So I think this, I've got a feeling, is this the Plant Waste where there's been an update? Or I guess this is just the ranked version, because I have to send you the map here.
Yeah, I don't have this map.
Oh, ViViD likes it raw. Look at that. It'll make it well done. Say your name. Alrighty, ViViD's going to be up against it now, because in the bottom left, in his blue, we have Big SiZe with the tank.
And in the top right, we have ViViD as stealth. So I guess SiZe is gonna keep his CC, right? He usually does that, I think, on this map.
I don't think he ever mixes it up here, and even if you know what's coming, it's very hard to stop.
Yeah, it's still gonna be difficult.
Yeah. So you're going to see a CC keep from SiZe into 3 supplies, 1 war factory, and then he'll add on his 2nd war factory after that. And then we get to witness, as he says himself, barbecue time.
So ViViD seems to be going for 3 supplies himself. His worker's a bit idle there. Now starts.
Right. Well, I think you can certainly get away with doing that when SiZe is going to keep his CC.
Definitely. I mean, the question is like, how greedy are you gonna go, right? I think 3 supplies is fine, but do you also go for the oil capture, considering that SiZe is only on 1 war factory for a while? Or do you think that's too greedy?
I guess you could, actually. Because, if I'm not mistaken, SiZe will get a GAT and probably then follow it up with an outpost. So you do have a bit of time before 600 flamers come across the map, but I guess you just want to weigh up, do I want to go pure greed, or do you want to do a little bit of harassment as well? The interesting thing.
Good job by SiZe in the top left, sending out his dozer, looking to stop this forward tunnel.
He does.
And he gets it.
Yeah, ViViD not paying attention there.
It's a really quick technical here by ViViD. Drops 1 terrorist, but doesn't really get anything yet. Now going for the trucks.
Yeah. There's the outpost from SiZe. But he's not actually killed a truck just yet. Another tech on the other side, and he has dropped a worker off there to complete that tunnel. So, yeah, 2 flanking tunnels from ViViD. So he can harass from both sides, but there is a GAT.
The Gatling, yeah, exactly.
Has ViViD seen that? He has.
Nice micro by SiZe here. Pulling back a bit with the Gatling, not staying in range of the tunnel. Takes out the technical for free.
Yep. And that GAT finally does go down. Yeah, now this is the point where I think it's scary, because SiZe hasn't really taken much damage.
Yep.
He's got some GATs on both, if you like, sort of islands, top left, top right, to deny any GLA expansions, and it's barbecue time.
Yeah, this is where it gets difficult as stealth if you don't have a wall of tunnels, right?
I think it is, yeah. ViViD's getting kicked out here.
Trying to be annoying with the technical on the left side.
Ooh, that Vet 2 tech.
Oh,
It could get scrapped.
he could have gotten a super tech there.
Wow.
I mean, would have been a bit risky maybe, but
Maybe,
the upside is pretty high.
yeah, maybe felt he couldn't save it. I don't know. I don't think it's looking good for ViViD at all, actually, because he's on no palace.
SiZe now taking his 4th supply.
Yeah.
We see a bit of a counter push on the left.
I think SiZe has enough to hold this, no?
Probably would have liked to see SiZe take that building right next to his
true.
base.
Although that's pretty nice engage so far from ViViD, and we do have a super tech in play.
Oh, I'm not sure if maybe the Gatlings messed it up by SiZe hasn't taken his 4th supply yet in the bottom right.
Oh, that's true.
Which he clearly intended to do when he sent his dozer there.
And what looked like initially a great position, ViViD is doing an insane amount of damage, actually.
Yeah, some really nice aggression here by ViViD. And he needed that, because the game was going a bit south for him.
So do you commit to kill the prop? Because this tech's probably going to die anyway.
Yeah, I think you got it.
I think that was a good call. Just commit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a barracks by SiZe, so he didn't get a Lotus out, which would have been really helpful with both oils.
I think that'd have been
not
massive,
being guarded in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great counter push by ViViD. Bought him so much time and forced SiZe to pull back.
That's a very ambitious supply from ViViD there, but I guess he hasn't seen the gap that's hiding.
Sure. And this is kind of a trademark thing of ViViD in my opinion. He has a lot of RPGs in that building on the left side.
Yeah.
And it's really helpful, because then all you have to do is just focus down the Dragon Tanks and China can't really break that side. Still SiZe not taking that building is kind of tilting me. It gives you so much vision and it makes it really hard for your opponent to fight in that area, in my opinion.
I mean, ViViD has bought himself a lot of time with that little counter-attack. He's on the second arms dealer, Palace on the way, and he's going to get his fourth supply as well. And ViVid's actually...
I feel like the last thing you want to build as GLA or stealth against tank is usually toxin tractors to start clearing these buildings, right?
Very true. ViVid's actually preemptively killed one oil. Won't get the second, although these dragons are driving by at the moment.
It's a very smart move by ViViD. It seems like in a lot of games, tank ends up with these oils at some point. It's hard for stealth to keep the middle. And you could argue if you keep the middle, you probably win the game anyway. Or you have it won. Like, you can get it at the beginning, but I feel like in the mid game, you oftentimes lose control over that area just because of there not being any buildings and tank usually rallying Dragon Tanks there.
And again, the massive swing in the game that little counter push did, killing that prop before SiZe could get Lotus out, he would have been on those two oils if it hadn't been for that. Jay in chat says, who's co-casting? That is Spalding. Should be in the description. If it's not, I apologise. I think it is though.
Another counter push by ViViD here, forcing the sell of the supply here by SiZe.
I think SiZe is forcing it a bit here. I think he knows he needs to do some damage.
I think he has to.
Yeah, but I feel like this is a too small a squad of units. Normally, SiZe will bring more than this, and then it's feels very scary to stop. Whereas now, just two flamers remain. ViVid's going to hold on.
I mean, it wasn't like ViViD was massively behind in the early game, but I would say that this was still a nice comeback by him. It wasn't looking great for him, getting no damage done and not having much map control.
I actually couldn't see a way ViViD was going to win until that counter-attack SiZe on 4 supplies and about to get the oil. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the...
SiZe is level 3.
Yeah.
But ViViD also on point with the fortified structures, so this isn't actually gonna do all that much. Like, sure, it's gonna kill the supply, but that's just gonna get rebuilt.
A lot of workers went down there.
Still a nice hit, yeah.
Yep.
There are no mix out, so that battle bus is gonna be hard to deal with.
No AP bullets as of yet.
Yeah, I like the way ViViD is playing this. He's really keeping SiZe in his own base.
Yeah. Seems to be unbelievably close in hitting those mines, and bit unlucky for SiZe there. That bus went everywhere, but the mines. Oh, you have a fan, Spalding. The goat Spalding, mind blown from Jay.
Yay!
Yeah.
So yeah, now ViViD is free to abuse the mobility of his buses, right? Because there's no mix out, so you can just pull tank from left to right.
He's on the cash bounty as well, and yeah, I mean you can do some real in and out here with the buses. That's exactly what he's doing.
Nice micro with the bus as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
He's actually got one quad during this, counter-attacking in the bottom right as well. During all
Very
of this.
nice move there.
Yeah.
He also does have AP bullets now.
Wow, I think he's done it. I can't believe it. Yeah, GG from SiZe, wow.
Really well played by ViViD.
And GG from ViViD, very well played, yeah.
You have been defeated.
Well, that is a 2-0. Did not expect...
Yeah, it's also a bit rough for SiZe, picking his matchup and losing with his, or one of his favorite armies, I would assume.
True, but SiZe is still a beast in the reverse here.
Definitely.
Hassan says, congrats on the 2k subs, thank you very much. Yeah, definitely enjoy commentating with Spalding, doing some challenge like this, so maybe can sponsor some more in the future as well.
Yeah, always fun to commentate with you.
I mean, it's hard to pick out too much what SiZe did wrong. I mean, I think... ViViD says he didn't get roasted. I think I agree with you. You said take that building. Would that have helped that counter-attack? It would, wouldn't it? Because some of ViVid's units might have attacked that building. And
I mean, in my opinion, there's really not a reason to not take these buildings.
Yeah.
They provide vision, they make it so your opponent can't just attack move, otherwise he's gonna lose a lot of firepower.
I mean,
and he had outposts. I mean, you could argue normally you don't want to get a barracks or tank hunters, but he had outposts anyway, so might as well put one in.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think it hurts SiZe a bit that he is sort of predictable. Like, if he mixes it up and maybe sells his CC, goes for 2 war factories every now and then, and is more aggressive, it makes it harder for the GLA to just be greedy.
Even a truck rush, like
right.
ViViD didn't rally terrorists, I don't think, did he? So
yep,
that could have taken him off guard. Well, we now have in the bottom left, in green, ViViD with the tank.
And we have SiZe in the top right as stealth. Starting with an early barracks. And we see a CC cell by ViViD.
So the dozers are vulnerable.
They are. Of course you would point that out.
I would just highlight that as a way that tank could be in trouble. And actually, we've talked about this privately before, but when you're playing GLA, the usage of the first tech, SiZe is an absolute beast when it comes to getting value out of that first tech. So we'll keep our eye on that. But this is also what we were talking about. So ViViD is mixing it up.
It's truck rushing, and that truck could do a lot of damage. But I mean, I guess there's one terrorist coming now, but if he somehow avoids that and gets into the supply line, I guess SiZe is doing a good job actually, microing his worker, buying himself time for the terrorist to get in place.
Yeah. So the terrorist is here, but when the terrorist is out in the open like this, you can actually dodge it with the truck. Oh!
There was a bit of an opportunity to force fire. Okay.
And will ViViD commit further? With that truck? Yeah, he's going back again.
Here comes the first technical by SiZe. It is an empty one. We also see a barracks thrown down by ViViD, so his game plan is probably to get control over the middle, I would assume, and try to take those oils.
So he denied a flanking... Oh wow! Did you see that scrap deny? I was about to say he denied a flanking worker and hit the economy a bit. But I was going to say he gave SiZe a scrapped up tech, but he didn't. That scrap deny was... I don't know how he did that.
Actually.
That was incredible. I don't know how he did that. He's wasted a gap there.
Oh, he's picking off a lot of RPGs in the middle though. There were like 4 in that building.
Wow.
And that's a nice win actually for ViViD.
Question from the chat: do you prefer 3 dozers or keeping CC in this matchup? I think I prefer 2 dozers and sell CC.
Yeah, true. But I think if I had to choose between one of those, I would probably prefer the 3 dozers.
Yeah.
Because I think with 3 dozers, the likelihood of you getting dozer 100 isn't that high. So, yeah.
And this has been a pretty massive timing here. This flamer push up the middle just when SiZe has got the capture building upgrade and wants to get these oils. Gonna get denied.
It's a bit of a technical on the left, but not sure how much it's gonna do. Needs to be careful here.
Oh, wow.
The last shot of the tank under got it.
Wow.
So yeah, this is actually pretty bad for SiZe because his palace hasn't started yet. He invested into the oil capture, like you said, and he's not gonna get the oil.
That rebel did sneak away though, so maybe he can get an oil whilst ViViD is distracted and microing elsewhere. We'll try and keep our eye on that.
I mean, would have probably liked to see ViViD queue up 2 red guards and get the capture upgrade himself once he notices that he's gonna win the battle in the middle.
ViViD's actually got his Lotus out here. It's looking very clean.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah. He's bunkered on the left side. This, I think, is a signature SiZe here and very, very good. He doesn't just do this in this matchup. The terrorist rally to hold what looks like a scary push. I think that's very good.
I agree.
Thank you very much for the congrats, yeah. Happy with the 2k. ViViD does get that oil.
And he has good vision, like he knows SiZe hasn't expanded to the top left or the bottom right, so he must feel pretty good about the situation he's in right now.
These are still SiZe quads, remember though, and they seem to get more value than anybody else's quads.
That is true. ViViD now looking to take the bottom right supply.
Yep. I think that's ambitious from SiZe here, trying to recapture these mid oils. I would suggest he needs to kill those now, really.
It is hard though for him to kill, because look where his closest tunnel is.
Miles away.
So it's not easy for him to just pop his army, I think, and walk there and kill it. I mean, I agree, he should probably try to kill them. It's just not that easy for him. I see a bit of a counter push now in the bottom left, but there is a bunker and a few dragon tanks, so if they flame wall, probably enough to repel that push.
Decent pick off though, to get a couple of units, get what you can done.
Sure.
Rurik ZH is funny. He comes out with a few one-liners which are funny. He has a question for Spalding. How quickly should tank make hackers?
Very, very slowly. I like the Gatling cannon actually by ViViD. In the bottom right.
Yep.
I mean, it does mess up his supply a little bit, so could have built it slightly differently, but I think Gatling cannons are pretty decent actually against stealth.
I think SiZe picked off 3 units again there and didn't lose any.
Oh, ViViD actually captured the arm stealer by SiZe and built a technical.
Oh my god, I missed that. He
That's
nearly,
another one.
he nearly got the supply. Wow.
That is huge because it was the only arm stealer by SiZe.
SiZe is on Palace, and knowing SiZe, will he go for AP bullets over buses? I think he might.
Big pop on the left.
I think this is a game-defining moment here. If SiZe loses
I
this
agree
left
with you.
side,
Oh, and I think he's going to.
yeah.
That was sort of his lifeline, the left side. If he loses that, as well as not having any battle bus out, I can't really see him reclaim the map control anytime soon.
He's actually decided to counter-push bottom right. SiZe did kill the oils during all this chaos, which is one thing going for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he's popping! He's popping! Ooh.
Oh, loses at least 3.
Yeah, he's got to give up that position. But the question is, how do you break a 3 gat cannon wall with about 6 quads? You don't really, do you?
You don't. Yeah.
You don't. Yeah. No chain guns. ViViD does have an airfield. He has a troop crawler as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he has his CC.
Yeah, certainly looking very good here for ViViD.
That's a mine drop.
Yeah, we see ViViD expanding to the top left now as well. Yeah, ViVid's really on point.
Really on point. SiZe has got the worker shoes, but is actually very soon going to be on only 1 supply.
Yeah, and ViVid's already prepared for the one boss that is gonna come out. Having Black Napalm and an airfield.
Yeah. I'm not even sure SiZe is going to hold this flamer push.
Very unlikely, yeah.
Okay, there are about 7 quads with AP bullets now.
Yep. I mean, you could argue, I guess, that ViViD doesn't really have to attack into that palace right now. But he's so far ahead, I think.
I think it's going down. He's damaged it enough.
Oh, he's using the artillery right now. So,
wow,
I think that's it.
Yeah. I think SiZe needs cash bounty and, well, a miracle at this point.
And during all of this, there was like no floating at all by ViViD. Really
Incredible.
impressive play.
He's not on bounty SiZe. He needs bounty because the later it goes, as we've joked about, Tank's not really going to be making hackers.
Yep.
And so Stealth has got to survive on bounty and just take incredible engagements, really.
Yeah, he is throwing down his CC scaffold now, SiZe that is, for the cash bounty, presumably.
I would just say cancel it though.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not like the ambush is gonna help you.
nope. Yeah, how do you stop that? No chain guns, but still a scary army.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is a full tunnel with some pretty vetted up quads there. Look at that.
Usually time is in favor of the stealth player, but it's not really when ViViD has the top left and the bottom right supplies.
No, if you're that much ahead in eco, yeah, you can just play it slower. And I'm just laughing at that bottom right, that camp down there. That is a terrific surround from SiZe.
Yep.
And that
really
is,
nice engagement.
Yeah, that is exactly what he needs to do. Cash bounty, take the best engagements you can. He is level 4 now with that.
That was a great engagement by SiZe.
Here's a question for you. In this situation where GLA does not have a palace, should tank make hackers?
No.
I'm glad you thought about that a little bit before answering.
No, I think if you're critical of something, I think ViViD didn't need to leave his army there. Like, he could just wait a little bit until he has mined more money.
Yeah, you could just get the biggest of biggest armies. Maybe
Yeah,
even
just wait
for a
until you have
general
like 40 Gatlings or something.
yeah.
Get the chain gun upgrade. And attack in like 3 minutes from now. Because SiZe is mining only from 1 supply right now. Whereas you are mining still from 3 supplies.
Yeah. What do we have? 6k left on ViViD's main, 17k top right, and 19k pretty much bottom right. I mean, that's a massive amount.
And also having killed the palace just means you have even more reason not to attack yet. Because there's not gonna be like a massive black market spam or whatever that could outscale you.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's another little mistake from ViViD there. Like, just... That's $140 to SiZe. Getting SiZe closer to level 5. If SiZe gets level 5, they're... Well...
Right, that's another reason for ViViD to not attack so quickly. You're just giving... Like, that's the only chance Stealth really has at this point. Right, is getting to level 5, getting more cash bounty, getting the Anthrax bomb.
Yeah.
Hopefully landing a huge one, getting rid of all of the Gatlings. And if you just don't attack at that point, Stealth doesn't really have any of these options.
Nope. Oh, here come the MiGs. Oh, that's actually pretty big. 3 or 4 of those really good quads went down. ViViD flaming a couple of his own gaps though.
Yep.
And resets the palace actually.
I kinda do like the chunk repair actually in that situation for SiZe, because he's not gonna have a lot of units and he needs to get the most out of them.
And he has got it.
So, yeah.
Well, he's actually denying
What's happening
ViViD
in the left
the
here?
top left, yeah. But the question is, can he hold this army? It looks
We do see the chain gun upgrade now for ViViD as well.
Yeah, and that's a lot more units coming in from ViViD. Wow. I think he's broken him. Look at that flamer. Yeah.
Yep.
Artillery on the top left as well. That's it. Wow, he did it. He won SiZe's...
Still some really nice engagements by SiZe.
Yeah, I mean, SiZe did what
He was
he could.
just too far behind.
Yeah. We have a Dane in chat. Gordon Gorder. Det går fint tack, väl med dig. A bit of Danish for you there.
Do you know what that means?
It means, how are you? I've said it's going fine. Or he said, or actually, I think direct translation is, hey, how goes it? And I've said it goes fine. What about you? Yeah. And that is level 5 from ViViD. EMP on the last 2 structures of SiZe.
And here comes the bomber.
Control fired that stealth tunnel there, ViViD.
Mm-hmm.
Well, chat is saying SiZe always starts slow and then he comes back. And for sure, that could be the case. But right now, it is ViViD with a 3-0 lead. Hello, Scuba, in the chat. Must be late for Scuba as well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question. So Scuba says ViViD was on enough income to spam from 3 war factories, but potentially also fill up an internet centre. So, you know, you could go for that. I mean, I have made hackers. I know I get laughed at, but I have made hackers as well. But
well, I would
guess your
argue in
point
that sense, just get 4 war factories if you can support 3 and support hackers, because hackers take up pretty much the same money as a war factory does in that matchup.
I guess your point
and
is
be even more likely to break him.
Yeah, and I guess your point is why delay it when
yeah,
you know, you wanna run the opponent over and not get to level 5 or whatever. I'll open a bigger map. There you go. So
thank you.
Get you in. Okay, so ViViD has gone for USA GLA. And that is on Arctic Lagoon.
Okay.
So, when thinking about the map for this matchup, because it's one of those matchups which is almost the matchup which everyone says can go both ways, I actually think it's a bit map dependent. So, if the map is absolutely gigantic, I think GLA is favoured if they can get on like 3 or 4 supplies quite easily. Whereas if there's like only 2 supplies, something like that, I think USA is favoured. So here, it's not crazy eco, but I think enough to make it as balanced as possible. That was the thinking really behind this map.
Okay. Yeah, I would personally struggle as GLA here, just because I think it's not that easy to get a 3rd supply on this map.
SiZe, has he dropped off the Radmin? Nope. Didn't load for me. Did he not load for you?
Yeah, he's not loading for me either.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a complete no load, isn't it? Not even a slow load, that is a... Yep. That's a remake.
Yeah, he's not in the lobby either. So.
Okay.
Oh, here he is.
Well, I actually think this is ViViD's strongest matchup, GLA versus USA. I'm probably going to be, what's the word, jinxing his GLA play, but let's see. So in the bottom of Arctic Lagoon, still in the green, we have ViViD with the GLA.
Top we have SiZe as Manila USA. Yeah, I agree with you. ViViD's really good in this matchup. I mean, he's good in all matchups, but I would also say this is one of his best matchups.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting how he plays it. I guess what's
already very interesting by SiZe. Sorry to interrupt you.
I was going to say, yeah, he's really mixing it up. I was looking at ViViD, but wow. Well, SiZe is utilising crates here by taking that forward supply. And the dozer, yeah, will deny a forward tunnel as well. I guess you can say this is very smart by Big SiZe, because a big issue of this map for USA is the top left bunker or bottom left bunker, which is quite close to what would be the normal supply of the USA. If GLA gets in there.
I've seen ViViD abuse this quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like this white bunker, so
and he does look like he's aiming for it, but SiZe is not there. SiZe could actually put his main Chinook onto supplies as well.
Mm.
But I don't think SiZe wants this game to last very long with that forward supply. He's probably going to get 2, 3, 4 Vs with an ambo and walk across the map.
I mean, he could maybe slightly repair that building, the little hut, just to put one MD inside.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, that's a nice pick-off for ViViD.
That was a loaded V and a Hellfire drone, and the V itself.
And a Chinook.
And a Chinook. Oh wow.
Yeah, I think this is what makes ViViD so good in this matchup usually. I mean, of course it was a bit of a misplay by SiZe, but he's usually really good with these tech RPGs.
He could actually kill the second Chinook.
Yep, only needed one more shot.
Yeah,
by
I think that was
an
the wrong
RPG.
decision, but still massive value with that first tech RPG. Wow.
So, I hate to say it, but it's already not looking great for SiZe. I mean, it's clearly an early game centric strategy where you hope to overrun GLA quite quickly. And he did take a lot of damage there.
I think that's the TT, isn't it? That is the TT.
Yes, SiZe now repairing that building.
I still think this is... I know it's been an awful start, but I think the choice was quite interesting to take that supply and bunker up the buildings.
Right. I mean, even if he happens to lose this game, it wasn't because of the forward supply.
No.
It was because he took too much damage from the tech RPG.
And I think needs to move Chinooks in this
It's a little bit
situation.
slow to move these Chinooks, yeah.
That was... Ooh, I was about to say better micro, but...
He did rebuild his supply. But we see ViViD now on 3 supplies already. Well, I guess it's not that early, but he is on 3 supplies. On 2 arm stealers as well. And it's not exactly a scary army here by SiZe, these 2 Humvees and 1 ambulance.
Nope. And that's quite a few tech and RPGs on the way. SiZe needs a bit of time and he's not going to be given it. Wow, is this the game here?
Yeah,
I think it... Dozer's going to go down. Is that
gonna
the...
lose these
There's one
MDs as well. Does have 1 more dozer, but he has no army.
Wow, another V went down. So ViViD's probably got another like 5 or 6 techs ready to pop. Ami is saying, is it laggy? I mean, we're at 17 latency and we don't have freezes. Obviously, it's not 10.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't seem
it's
that
not-
bad to me.
It's actually not horrific, I would say. And we tested with 3 players and it was the same latency, so... That wasn't the best engagement from ViViD, but you can kind of afford it. SiZe can't afford to lose that dozer, though. Wow.
Oh, his Humvees aren't returning. He's gonna try to get rid of the Tox Tractor.
ViViD's gonna go for the oil as well here. Just constant pressure. Another tech RPG coming in.
Yep. And it's nice to see ViViD doing all of the right things behind it as well. Like some people have good aggression but don't really capitalize on it. But like you said, he is taking the oils, he's taking another supply.
Well, the
So
pressure,
that's really nice.
the pressure ViViD has done would actually just outright kill most players.
Right.
But if you're not expanding behind that, if SiZe is holding, then he's actually then just going to build up and kill you. But the fact that ViViD is expanding and about to get the ores as well, he can totally afford all these trades.
He's now throwing down his palace.
ViViD looks very comfy to me. Nice spread of tunnels.
Yep. He now has some tunnels on the right side, which allows him to harass these Chinooks. And this is the stage you normally didn't want to reach when you go for this forward supply.
What do you actually do if you're SiZe here? Do you try and clear the left side? Do you go for the main base? Feels a bit awkward.
Yeah, knowing me, I would press escape. No, but seriously, it is hard.
I actually think you pick your dozer up in a Chinook and you go for the main base at this point of ViViD. I mean,
yeah, you have to do something. Yeah, you're just falling further and further behind with ViViD being on 3 supplies and 2 oils.
SiZe is gonna try and clear the left side, but look at this tech army.
Look at these technicals, yeah. Also, very nicely done by ViViD. First of all, he has a really good concave when he's engaging, and he is also waiting for a nice moment when all of the Humvees are firing on the tunnels.
Look at that surround.
Yep.
Wow, GG. GG, that is 4-0 ViViD. Well, I'm tempted to say this is already the best result he's had against SiZe. Even if he doesn't win a game from here.
Daniel saying he doesn't know who to root for. Well, I like both players as well, so I'm just rooting for good games.
Yeah, I am. I'm rooting for SiZe because I want a close set naturally as the sponsor.
At this point, I'm rooting for SiZe as well.
Yeah. All right, SiZe GLA, ViViD USA. We have the boy cat in chat as well. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Alright, needing to get himself on the scoreboard in the south in blue. It's Big SiZe with GLA.
And in the top we have ViViD as Vanilla USA. We see SiZe going for the arms steal of, the supply before the barracks. Which can sometimes be a bit risky when it comes to dozer drops, from my experience.
It can. I think it's a little bit map dependent.
Maybe the distance is big enough on this map, where he's still fine.
Might get away with it, yeah.
And again, a bit of a difference here. ViVid's probably gonna box in the top left.
Yeah, maybe garrison.
Something SiZe didn't do.
Yeah, so he's gone racks first, and he's actually going to garrison that threatening bunker quite early. But that does mean he will have one less V out when the Tech RPG comes across the map, and SiZe could get a lot of work done with that. So let's keep our eye on that. Yeah, so ViViD in the top right is doing what I mentioned SiZe could have done, which is take those alternate piles there, the 1 crate and the 2nd supply. That would have been super efficient for SiZe to have that with his 2 supply setup from the previous game.
Yeah, he just seems a little bit sloppy when it comes to the early game, SiZe. Not boxing, not splitting up his Chinooks and stuff like that. Just makes it so much harder for him than it has to be.
So that is 2 pretty loaded Tech RPGs from SiZe. His choice is going to be the right side, but there is a firebase there. And a V.
Ooh. Oh, and he is going to lose one, I think, here.
Wow.
Yeah. And it gets killed in range of the firebase, so... Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Yeah,
That's again a really nice opening for ViViD.
Yeah, no
Here
damage.
comes the tech tear. I think if That needs to hit. If this doesn't hit... Oh, and he's only gonna get the barracks, if that...
Did get the barracks. And...
But that's not worth it.
It isn't, but there is a flanking tech RPG. Nearly already dead, actually, from the firebase. And there's a difference. ViViD is pulling his Chinooks.
Landing an ambulance there. Also immediately recollecting with his Chinooks.
Okay, SiZe still putting up the pressure and dropping down a third supply as well, but there is quite a scary V army being built up by ViViD.
That firebase, he's gotten so much value from that.
I think
just killed another technical with it.
I think the placement of that has been impeccable because it's literally damaged those flanking units. Got like 2 or 3 shots off. So I might take a note of that myself. Place firebase in line with the corner of that supply. Oh wow, and SiZe is actually...
Very quick reaction there by ViViD with his Chinook once SiZe was popping.
Yeah, but SiZe has added a couple of quads. A couple of quads and a few techs to hold this V army. I don't think it's happening, is it?
Yeah, and he can't really counterattack with these quads either.
Well, SiZe just needs to buy some time because currently ViViD is not mining on that second supply, and SiZe
he is killing Chinooks here.
Yeah, that's great for SiZe. So it's all about holding. So how's your micro, ViViD? It's all about holding here for SiZe. Ooh. SiZe is trying to surround, but I don't think that is the timing you are looking for.
Not very well synchronized there. His quads weren't there yet.
I liked the idea, tech RPG and a quad surround, but didn't time it.
Now the zombies are in front of the arms dealer.
And that is the only arms dealer. They are loaded Vs, they really are. The micro's good. Wow.
GG.
Wow. Well, I'm a bit speechless here.
Yeah, it's not the result I would have expected.
No.
5-0, that's pretty crazy.
It is.
Okay, can I just get a drink real quick?
Sure,
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, Marikar, welcome to the stream. Says he's just got there. This is not the score I was expecting. Very true. I don't think any of us expected this score. I mean, it's been little things, right? It's been not boxing. Oh, I need to let ViViD in. It's been that counter-attack in game 2, which turned the tide of the game.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I was sat here wondering where ViViD was, and I didn't open to a big enough map to let him in. Okay. So yeah, he's only just got in. And he said sec. SiZe has picked Stealth versus Toxon Freezing Rain, your map. And SiZe does need a 2-0 here.
I'm curious to see this matchup on this map.
Yeah, Marikar's just joined the chat and he's shocked at the score.
Hi, Marika.
SiZe is going for a SiZe as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think people are a bit unnecessarily harsh on SiZe. I don't think he's even playing that badly. I think ViViD is just playing really well.
Yeah.
Sure, he made some mistakes, but don't think it's fair to take away anything from ViViD. He's been playing pretty much flawlessly.
True. I was just pointing out as well in some of the games it's just been a little things like the counter attack on that game 2, which did so much damage to SiZe's tank. The that first tech running over 15 workers.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I think he could vastly improve his win rate by making his early game a bit more robust, boxing, stuff like that.
And as you pointed out, if you know that much damage is going to be done by a tech, and the player, as in ViViD, is teching up or taking supplies or whatever behind that, then it becomes very difficult. I mean, I found it very hard to critique anything ViVid's done so far.
Yep.
All right. Well, in the top of Freezing Rain by Millard, Queenmuff and Spalding, we have ViViD with the Tox.
And in the bottom we have SiZe Estelle, sending out an early worker.
So, I guess the viewers and most players aren't overly familiar with this map. So we've got, of course, 3 supplies that are pretty safe-ish for each player. Couple of oils on the right, damaged oil on the left, as well as some interesting crates which, if you mine them out, creates a new path. So pretty unique to this map.
Also, the second supply has less money in it than the third supply. If you look at the main base, there's 15k in the second and 30k on the third supply.
I see, yeah. Just, I was pausing a bit because ViViD just made a right mess up of his main supply, actually, just as we've been praising him. He actually misclicked and it was a little bit delayed in building.
Okay. So one thing I am a little bit surprised by, and I think might be a bit of a mistake by SiZe, he sent out a really early worker, but it went to the middle. I think if that goes to the right, he's the one who probably gets control over the oils, and I think that's more important than the forward tunnel on the left finishing earlier.
And he is actually going for oils as well.
Right. Which
But
I think makes this even more questionable, but
I think SiZe's tunnel will get up despite that, though. He loses his RPGs.
And the stealth tunnel is gonna beat the toxin tunnel in a 1 versus 1.
Yeah. And he's actually opened with a Tox tractor there, SiZe.
Oh, we see ViViD actually skipping the technical upgrade. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or if that was a mistake. Oh, he got it for his second, so
That was a mistake,
that was
wow.
just a bit of a mistake.
It's not looking all too bad for SiZe. He's in that supply, so that's a mistake from ViViD there, because you can type box that, can't you? Straight up against
I think
the
you can,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can.
But he still moved his workers away and didn't take that much damage from it. In the meantime, he's also... Ooh, he's squashing a lot of RPGs in the bottom right supply.
But SiZe didn't take damage. His workers are a little bit messing up.
Yeah, I think the tunnel might be a bit too close there. So, both players on 2 supplies right now. ViViD... Oh no, ViVid's on 3 actually.
He
My
is.
bad.
But SiZe has the map control. The SiZe can get this oil. I think he's forgotten about it actually. Yeah, he's getting it now. He has control over the 2 on the right, which would be very nice for him to take.
Here we see SiZe now capturing the first oil.
Interesting what ViViD gets done here. SiZe forgot to put his RPG in the bunker there. Ooh, that would have been very nice of him to take that.
Bit of an early pop almost by SiZe. Could have maybe baited ViViD to drive a bit closer there.
Yeah. Some nice worker harass again.
Mm-hmm.
SiZe is getting the right side oils as well, and will do a little bit more damage. So I would say looking better for SiZe this game.
Yeah, this is the best it has looked so far for SiZe.
ViViD being annoying though with these techs.
Not losing any.
No. SiZe is making a typical SiZe tunnel, pretty much in ViViD's base in the top left.
That is true. ViViD is on 2 arm stealers. Probably switching into Scorps, I would assume now.
SiZe could actually take ViViD's left side oil. This is quite unique to see. The Tox has 0 map control.
Right.
Like, the nearest well, he has 3 tunnels and they're so far north, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, SiZe is on 3 oils now, about to be 4 oils actually. So this is looking good for SiZe.
Yeah, I honestly think this is SiZe's game to lose at this point. Palace is being dropped down, 3rd supply should be in play pretty soon for SiZe.
Even gets to keep this oil alive on the right side.
A little bit of chat going on. I'm going to read this one out because it's pretty funny. Boyka, Shay and Fargo on a 3v3 voice chat would be interesting to watch.
So I do think there should be a second arm stealer going up for SiZe though, given how much money he has.
SiZe is popping here. Actually only lost 1 quad, so I think that was pretty decent. Oh, and he has actually got ViViD's oil and more harass, so
Yeah.
big SiZe, he went to the toilet and he's back. He's back. So whatever was bothering him, he seems to have got off his mind. Now, if you're ViViD, oh wow, SiZe pops again. And SiZe is going to clear all that up.
Was actually a really nice pop by SiZe.
And super fast split as well, which is necessary. He's selling the tunnel!
This is tryhard SiZe.
That is tryhard SiZe, yeah. Wow. No more messing.
Even took the supplies in the middle.
And this SiZe, I don't know what's happened during the break, but ViViD has no workers. And that's already a GG. Wow.
Nicely done.
You have been defeated.
Right, I think we need some big SiZe said in chat after that performance. So, yeah. Give us some big
show some
SiZe.
love for SiZe.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very nice analogy. So DDFLM says SiZe is like an old V12 engine. You should run it and wait until it warms up properly.
Yeah, that's a nice analogy.
Yeah.
Dabei SiZe. Yep.
Yeah, ViViD said he messed up his workers, and I said I saw that. Yeah. Alright, so we have the reverse. I was going to say, which army do you prefer here? But Stealth convincingly took that one. So in the north with the Tox we have big SiZe.
In the bottom we have ViViD as Stealth. Yeah, it's a tough one. I have not really played this matchup on this map. It does seem fine for Stealth, I would say, but I would say Stealth is never that favored, right? Like, even if it's a good map for Stealth. it's never gonna be totally one-sided, because
if
just 3 arms dealers and scorpion spam can always be hard to beat, I think, on any map.
Yeah, and even if you've teched up as stealth, if you've only got a few buggies out, or say 1 bus, that sometimes isn't enough to hold a million scorps.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we see quick oil capture by ViViD as well, sending an early worker there. SiZe seems like he forgot a bit about his worker on the right side, which is a bad one to forget if your opponent goes for the oils.
Yeah, he's just about dropped it now.
Mm-hmm.
SiZe has boxed again that supply, but again a bit tight. Like, he's only got 3 workers actually in it. And a different style of box from ViViD. First tech's out for both players. SiZe's tunnel is up, but not really in a threatening placement, I would say.
We see a technical now by ViViD, but don't think he can get in there.
Nope.
It's an empty one as well, so it's not gonna do anything.
That's a very fast aura grab there, though. Is he going to get away with that? I think he might.
Oh, he already... Yeah, I think he's gonna get away with it. So this is already a good start for ViViD.
Very good. Rurik in chat's making me laugh. So is Marikar. SiZe in his toilet is a legendary combo. Oh, wow, that is a big tech RPG block from SiZe there.
But there are 3 technicals and... Actually 4 technicals and 1 quad out by ViViD.
Ooh, little misclick there from SiZe actually.
Yep. I think ViVid's gonna be
Oh wow!
able to clear this up. Oh, the terrorist was a bit scary.
It was, everything could have gone down. I think ViViD's going to get a super tech. Yes, he is.
But during all of this, ViViD was up 2 oils. SiZe now taking a supply in the middle.
And SiZe will drop down a 4th supply, I would say, because he's getting one in the middle, and then he can get top right as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess it's going to be the Scorp spam overload. ViViD opts for a second arms before the palace, and now the palace has been dropped.
SiZe also getting 1 oil in the top left.
And that super tech's proven to be pretty annoying. Actually, with RPGs, it can solo to normal techs.
Yep, and there's a tunnel going up by ViViD in the top right.
It's not going to be stopped, I don't think. Oh, the super tech. He's not paying attention.
Oh, they're gonna go down now?
Yeah.
Yeah. No palace started yet by SiZe, and also no real scorps yet on the field, I think.
I've not seen a massive Scorp commitment, no. And ViViD's going to be on his palace very soon. He's on, of course, the 3 oil. He's dropped down 3rd supply, but he's not got his top right, or sorry, bottom right supply, ViViD.
Good concave here by ViViD again.
Yeah, he's secured very much the right side of the map. The oils, and he's even taken SiZe's supply in the top right. There are now a few Scorps on the field, but I mean, if you're stealth, I think you're in a pretty happy place right now with this start.
Yeah, his palace has just finished, so now you can transition into buggies.
That's the second rebel that's captured an oil on the left side, which has been utilised and super annoying. It's denied a tunnel, and the top right one did a similar trick. Just those little things. Most players would just leave the rebels that have captured the oils, and you know that would be that. But ViViD actually got a little bit of value out of it further.
So yeah, I would definitely give the advantage to stealth right now. No palace started yet by SiZe. ViViD now capturing his arms dealer.
Please tell me SiZe is aware of that. I think he is, yeah.
Bit of a misstep by ViViD, I would say, not capturing that artillery platform.
They can be so annoying.
Quite handy.
Yeah. Well, he's actually losing the right side now. What do you do if you're SiZe? Do you kill these oils or try and capture them?
I just feel like he has to capture them, actually.
I guess you weigh up how long is it going to take me to get over there.
Right, I mean, if you didn't plan ahead and like didn't bring a worker, I guess your best bet is to just destroy them.
Yeah.
But it would have probably been nice to like just bring a worker and try to claim those oils.
ViViD has two stealth supplies, bottom right and top right.
Because I do think you need a bit of an economic advantage as Tox going into the late game.
Yep.
Because you're gonna lose the buggy wars on equal footing, getting less cash bounty and paying more for them.
Oh wow, 3 buses have just been popped.
Whoa.
And they didn't go down, and SiZe GG's, wow.
Okay, so that's match point for ViViD now, isn't it?
It actually is,
6-1.
yeah. It really is match point. 6-1 ViViD. And ViViD's matchup as well.
So what do we have left in terms of maps and matchups?
So we have China Stealth on Oil Rampage, which I would love to see. I was hoping to see that.
Oh yeah.
We have China Super on Farmlands of the Fallen. We have Inf Demo on Sand Scorpion, and we have Air Stealth on Liquid Gold. ViViD's checking the matchups. China Super.
Yes.
Okay.
It's another nice one.
Yeah. ViViD goes for the China.
Okay.
And a no load from SiZe. Well, I'm going to be selfish and hope for 2 wins from SiZe here so we can see Oil Rampage. I want to see Oil Rampage.
Yeah, I'm cheering a bit for SiZe as well.
Who do you think's favoured on in terms of army on this map in this matchup? What would you prefer, Super or China?
That's a good question. I think China's a bit easier to play. I think Super Weapon is always pretty good, but can be hard to play because on a map with multiple oils, you normally, I think, want to go for some sort of oil capture, possibly with multiple barracks, which is always a bit harder to execute than it is for the China player.
You've also got the crates though for the USA, which does help their economy.
I would probably prefer to be super weapon, but that being said, I don't think it's a bad map for China at all. They just like being China against, USA against China, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those matchups. If USA plays perfectly, China shouldn't win, right? I guess
that's what I was trying to say with a lot of words, I guess.
Right,
but that being said, it can be hard to deny all of the oils for USA.
Yeah, that's why I picked this map. I think it makes it interesting. So, yeah, in the top right, we've got ViViD with match point with China.
And in the bottom left, we have SiZe as super weapon. Yep, starting with the barracks here by SiZe. And I think you have a lot of options here, even if you start with the barracks. Yeah, you can still go 1 or 2 supplies.
How greedy is SiZe going to go here? Is he going to go...
Yeah, is he going to...
2 supply. Starts with an MD.
So it looks to be an MD drop, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. I wondered if he was going to oil grab.
And we do see a quick Gatlix probably by ViViD here.
Well, if this drop hits the sweet spot, this could be very good for big SiZe.
Ooh, he might get one doser here. Nope.
If ViViD doesn't move that,
actually.
Oh my word, that is perfect from SiZe.
Delays the Gatlix now.
And of course, the other doser's in a position where it can't even get to the field scaffold.
Now getting a war factory SiZe. Also no oil capture by ViViD yet. I'm not sure if he queued it up or not.
He's a bit rattled by that drop. He's got 2.7k in the bank, so could be researching it if he isn't. And SiZe behind this, he has his war factory. ViViD actually now dropping the airfield down. And yeah, that seemed to be a
Do you go for mix or do you still go for the Gatlix now that your airfield has been delayed so much? Because I think a Gatlix kind of loses in value the longer the game goes and the more likely USA is to have the tow re-upgrade.
I think, yeah, as you say, it's scary in the early game when there's maybe just one V out and it can buy you some time, but at home, SiZe has a lot of MDs and a V, and there's already a V on the map.
Yep,
ViViD,
denying the oil in the bottom right.
There is a sneaky gap from ViViD, and there is a dozer going for the crush on the other oil. That would be a bit close, actually.
Oh, that Gatling actually returned by ViViD.
Oh.
It almost looks like he kind of pressed QQA here.
I think he did, yeah.
Moved all of his units.
No, SiZe's not going to deny the top left oil, though. Yeah, he definitely did, because that GAT is now coming back into position, and SiZe has not seen it.
Ooh, that's kind of unfortunate by SiZe, just moving out with his Humvees.
Okay, he has pulled the Chinooks.
Yeah, and I think you have a lot of ways of playing USA also at this stage. Like, SiZe choosing the aggressive route here.
And I was going to say, pick off that dozer. Pick off the dozer! You got to get the dozer.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did get it. Okay.
And he's
gonna clean up that one Gatling probably soon, and going back to mining.
So ViViD is literally on one war factory at this point.
There is a dozer by SiZe actually chilling in ViViD space.
Yeah. SiZe is struggling a bit with that one gap, but I think he's done enough, to be honest. I mean,
yep.
ViViD's only on the one oil, could get a second, but it's literally a war factory.
Right, and only on one truck as well, I think. Oh no, there's another one standing around. But yeah, his economy is quite hurt as well.
I mean, SiZe doesn't have many units out though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just this gap. I mean, I was about to say, if you're SiZe, just take a few bunkers, don't take any more damage. He is only on 3 Chinooks.
Yep, he's doing exactly what you said now. Just taking all of these buildings. I mean, at this point, you're not really in a rush to do anything as super weapon, in my opinion. You could throw down like a firebase or two.
Yep.
Because it doesn't even matter if China gets more of these oils. He still can't produce from more than 1 war factory.
No.
Needs to make sure. Yeah, he just can't lose the Humvees, that's all.
That's it. I mean, I was about to say, if you're doing a no eco and China only has 1 war factory, you're pretty happy. So
Yep.
he could even just send his dozer top left and just go for a base trade at this point. There are options here.
Yep.
But I think he's going to
I would have liked to see just 1 firebase, like between the war factory and the barracks by side.
Yeah.
I think just makes it that much easier.
It is enough though. I mean, despite
Yeah.
that, I'm sure it's enough. I mean, all ViViD can do is rally Gats, maybe a troop crawler, and hope that SiZe messes up massively on the micro, which I don't think he will.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And even if you do feel overwhelmed, you still have the option to just base trade at this point as super weapon. Don't
Yeah.
think he should do that right now, but just saying, could always do that. Loses 1 Humvee though.
Ooh,
Ooh, he's gonna lose
nice.
second one.
2 Vs there for 3 vanilla Gats.
Selling
Alright,
the supply.
ViViD
Okay, GG.
GGs.
Alright, I mean, I can definitely see SiZe win this.
I can as well. He's very good with China.
Mm-hmm.
But likewise, Vs with ViViD. ViViD Vs, there's a little bit of alliteration for you. He's very good with them.
Exactly. It's not gonna be easy, but yeah, I think SiZe can take this. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite new maps, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some interesting games on here in terms of Imp GLA has been quite interesting. GLA mirrors on here have been quite interesting.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like most of the 2 supply maps are somewhat figured out in terms of strategies, whereas these maps with multiple oils and 3 supplies allow for a bit of experimentation.
Well, we have seen USA's go for an oil grab on this map.
Yeah, America, for example, who went for a bit of a mix of no eco oil grab.
Mm-hmm. And still at match point, in the bottom left in the green, we've got ViViD with the super weapon.
And in the top right, we have SiZe as vanilla China.
Okay, so a little variation from SiZe. He's not dropping the barracks, going straight for the supply. Barracks made from ViViD though.
And no second supply by ViViD.
So Ranger.
So this does seem like
Yeah.
a bit of an aggressive opening with an oil capture. It is kinda interesting though, because yeah, since he's only on 1 barracks, he can't really fill his Humvee and capture the oil.
I know it's late in Malaysia, but 1 or 2 mistakes from ViViD there. He just rallied his Ranger in the wrong direction for a little while. But I think the concept here is a ranger to each of the yours on your side and a V.
Probably the V to the right oil,
Yeah,
I would assume.
and try and get a third oil as well. And he might get away with it because SiZe is playing this a little slower, and I think might be actually researching the capture building upgrade himself with this troop crawler.
Yeah, we see a troop crawler by SiZe here.
Yeah.
I would probably like to see... Yeah, okay, he's doing just what I was thinking, probably.
Take the artillery
Dropping
platform.
one red guard with this... Or taking this building with one red guard. Oh, he's actually not.
He's made an outpost. And... Ooh, SiZe is going to deny that ranger. That's pretty big. That is pretty big. Yeah, I was going to say, kill the dozer. Garrison and kill the dozer, yeah?
Yeah, the early Humvee didn't do much by ViViD. And he didn't get control over the left oil. So
this is,
I would say this is looking fine for SiZe.
It is, but it's actually quite interesting how SiZe is going to take the two oils on sort of the top left, and Viv is going to get the bottom right. That's quite an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, ViViD couldn't deny this one.
Well, now we're seeing SiZe 3 supply, 2 oil. Probably going to drop
So
an
this is,
airfield
I
down.
think,
Yeah.
when you throw down an airfield or the second war factory to research the black napalm, and then the airfield, either one.
Probably airfield, then black napalm. And get some mix queued up. And that is a dozer down for ViViD. ViViD did get his second supply though, which I think is going to be needed.
But it is pretty tempting now for China, I think, to try to dozer hunt super weapons, since you know the Avengers are really expensive.
Especially when you've taken one out already. Marikar says he calls the no eco, but not a no eco into oils, the fake eco build. Yeah, so MiGs are out, and I'm sure Black Napalm is being queued up. I do think this window is where it gets super tricky for Super Weapon, but ViViD's not bothering with the tech route into Avengers. I think he's just going Tovies. He's added a second war
managed
factory.
to take out the oil, which was pretty huge, because he didn't have much time left to do that with the MiGs arriving.
He also captured the one back on his side as well. But it's all changed because SiZe has got the bottom right oil back from ViViD.
We see a second airfield now by SiZe.
Interesting. So a real MiG commitment here. I always wonder what is better. I mean, if you're against Tovies, is it better to have one airfield, 2 war factory GAT spam, or I know SiZe does like his MiGs.
I think you can get a lot out of MiGs, right, in this matchup, just because the Tovies are pretty expensive and so are the Avengers, and you might want to sacrifice some MiGs just to make sure you dozer hunt the super weapon at this point.
Yeah.
I think I might have liked to see the second war factory at some point just to research Black Napalm while keeping up the gut production.
SiZe has the money for it, I'd say, but
I think what you often want to try to do is like still flank Gatlings and then pick off the Humvees that are coming for your Gatlings with the Black Napalm mix.
Yeah. SiZe adding a prop now. I think that's interesting. I mean, I'd maybe prefer to take another supply or 2 before doing that, and perhaps get your CC so you don't get hunted.
Right.
But still in the balance, ViViD doesn't want to get hunted either, and he's actually making his CC over a strat right now. It is a fair point, as you say, because if Super's hunted, I think you're kind of screwed. As soon as China gets level 3, that's that.
That's a lot of Towies on the map here, but no Avengers. Oh, and I think SiZe might get a good hit here. Yep.
Yeah, that's a massive hit. 4 Vs there. Oh, 5V's there, wow. And I think an ambo as well. Yeah.
And it's hard for ViViD to sustain these losses now, just being on 2 supplies. I guess he's on 2 oils as well, so got that going for him.
Hello, Ahmad Sabora, who's now in the chat.
Hello, hello. SiZe has the MiG armor, which I like to see.
And a very nice flock of MiGs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now sending it also to the middle.
Well, ViViD's getting that strat. And he did manage to keep that left side oil just a touch longer, but SiZe...
I think SiZe needs to kind of continue using his mix right now before the Avengers get out.
Yeah.
He is going for it now.
Some very big hits there. And SiZe actually has chain guns on those gats, so looking very good for SiZe. A whole host of gats in the bottom right. ViViD's still on 2 oils though. 2 oil, 2 supplies.
Yeah, that's true.
I think if you're SiZe, you just need to get rid of those oils. Kill the oils.
Yep.
Okay, here's a big moment. In come the MiGs. Great targeting.
There's a flanking Gatling here also by SiZe in the meantime. That is probably gonna get in. Oh, it stopped. Okay.
And he is just gunning down that bottom right oil. Yeah, I think Tovies aren't as scary anymore when you don't have a massive amount of them and there's chain gun gats on the field.
Right. So I wonder if it's not maybe better to just go for, like, take the 3rd supply at some point and go the more passive Avenger route.
That gat from SiZe putting in the work.
And here comes the artillery, presumably on the strategy center, I would think.
Yeah, it's all turned around pretty quick. SiZe has got this. And in come the MiGs, and that is cleaning up all those Tovies. Opts for the airfield. Yep, so no alpha. And that's a GG from ViViD. Well played as well from ViViD. So big SiZe wins that matchup both ways and takes it to 6-3. So we still have a chance to see China versus Stealth.
Maybe now.
Yeah. Who's that was ViViD's matchup, so it's SiZe's matchup. SiZe actually might pick Air Stealth, you know. On Liquid Gold, he does like that. Yeah, as ViViD just needs to settle himself. He's still in a great position, but you don't want to get sort of tilted when you've lost a couple in a row. SiZe has picked... What's he picked? On random. So we could see Inf Demo, but I'm not sure, in hindsight, maybe Demo is a bit more favoured on that map. But I still think it could be an interesting one.
What was that again? Sand Scorpion?
That was Inf Demo Sand Scorpion. We could see Air Stealth Liquid Gold, and we could see China Stealth on...
Oh, but SiZe actually opts into it.
Okay.
So he must like his chances as infantry.
Well, historically, it's not been ViViD's best matchup. and he's gone for the demo first, so SiZe wanting to get, I guess, another win on the board here, and then to see what he can do with the Imp in the reverse. We shall see. It's not been played massively on this map, which is why I picked it, actually.
Right.
Okay, so my screen is starting on the bottom right. It is big SiZe with the demolition.
And in the top left, we have ViViD as infantry. Yeah, it's also nice to see both of them being very respectful to each other.
Yep.
ViViD throwing down the well played.
I mean,
and
it
someone
was
saying greetings from the Russian community.
hello from the Russian community. Well, if I was, as I say, gonna sponsor a set, it wasn't a difficult choice for me on who I wanted to pick, because, as you rightly say, and it's also said in chat as well, two of the nicest guys in 0 Hour. Agree with that? Yep.
Very much agree with that. Would actually like to see them play more often against each other. Because even though it looked kind of one-sided almost for ViViD, we can see now that yeah, SiZe definitely has it in him to beat ViViD as well.
I mean, chat did call it a slow start and some little mistakes which add up, which you can't get away with against someone as good as ViViD.
Yep.
ViViD going for a bit of a big one here, and it's a Helix, the big Helix. The biggest Helix of all the Chinas, the Inflix, yeah.
It was somewhat crucial actually that he denied that worker from getting in.
That'd have been a massive scout, yeah.
Now, SiZe still doesn't know what's up, but if it got in, like he could prepare for a Helix.
Currently no quads on the map yet. Okay, one quad is out.
Okay.
Where is this TT going? The Lix is not out yet.
He is gonna scout it now.
It always feels like it takes forever to actually get the bunker on that Inflix, and I think the TT is going to hit.
Oh, I wonder how many... Okay, he does have 4 terrorists.
Nice little move there.
Yep.
So what does ViViD do from here? Is he actually going to try an oil grab behind this? There is a minigunner.
Oh.
Wow.
Checking.
Oh, well, that is already
that is
over.
it.
Yeah, that is it.
Yep.
That is totally it. Wow. He did actually have the capture building. Why did he fly there? He could have actually denied this and maybe got a couple of oils, but SiZe enjoying himself at this point. I mean,
yeah, might have been better to just go for the top tunnel and try to get both of the top oils as well as the oil in your own base, and then be on 3 oils.
Plus, with the Lix on the field, the demo or any GLA can't just move out with his quads. He has to be a little bit vigilant.
Right.
But now, I mean, SiZe can do what he likes.
Yeah, very nice map control by SiZe as well. Tunnel in all of the right places. Is sending out another technical now that he got rid of the Helix. Cracks open one outpost. Gunning down the oil at the top of the map. As well as getting 2 oils himself.
And total island control as well. And that's quite cute. Little RPG in the corner of that island, detecting and giving some vision of potential another Lix or something.
Mm-hmm. Decent flame wall there by ViViD, taking out like 4 RPGs, 1 quad.
He is so far behind though.
Yep.
ViViD's scared about losing his last dozer there.
And here comes a push by SiZe, looking to take out the oil.
I don't think SiZe will do this in the reverse, Ellipse. I think it's going to be a lot of a harder victory than SiZe is getting here.
I rarely see him go for a helix.
No.
He's now starting his palace and taking another supply.
I mean,
on the island.
Not the best pop, but he can afford it. I mean,
yeah.
And there is something in this. That is the prop.
Yeah, ViViD is on one supply, no oils right now.
Yeah.
Not a nice spot to be in.
This is the last push by the look of it here. SiZe chronically late with his palace though, which is why I don't think you should actually licks against him.
Oh, I thought it was a palace actually, but yeah, you're right, it's a second dump stealer.
Yeah, he's always very late with it.
Ooh, not a good engagement here by SiZe.
Really not a good engagement. Well, the fact that that palace is nowhere in sight. These little terrorists, though, are so annoying.
But yeah, this actually now opens up a bit of a window for ViViD.
Yes. Oh wow, the flamer didn't actually go. Okay, it did go down.
Because ViViD is approaching level 3.
ViViD has his CC, and well,
So
if he could actually kick SiZe off the island,
Yep.
he's a bit more back in business. But look at that top right tunnel, sneaky tunnel, could just be the end game here.
Right. And he probably still has a lot of quads, considering he went for 2 arm stealers. Still no palace, which, yeah, I think is really questionable by SiZe.
He's got the money for it. Really has the money for it. Oh wow, he gets spotted there. That was pretty huge. Palace is finally being dropped. ViViD is on the island. But SiZe's still pretty comfy, I would say. 3 oils, mid-supply.
Yeah, he's definitely still ahead, but not the cleanest way to close out the game by SiZe.
Nope.
Nice pickoff on the Dragon Tank that was a bit out of position.
Yeah, these little terrorists are... You just have to pay so much attention as him, to those terrorists.
Oh, that was a good pop actually by SiZe.
Tox Tractor was cute as well. I mean, he's fighting here, ViViD, and he's doing a decent effort on what was the worst start imaginable, but it's still not going to be enough. Yeah.
He is level 3, however.
Question from chat. ExCaL, thoughts on the potential of an open AI China vanilla with superhuman micromanagement? That's a imaginative question. I mean, regardless of how good a China
I'm not sure.
is... Well, I'm just going to say, regardless of how good a China is played, it's still in situations not going to beat late game GLA or whatever else, you know, so...
Right.
Like, what do you make as China against demolition demo bikes and AP bullet quads, for example?
Yeah, I also think USA is an army that would get a lot more out of perfect micro than China. Hi, Millie.
Hello, Millard. I mean, ViViD has
Okay,
somehow...
we see demo bikes now by SiZe.
He has somehow got the island, actually, ViViD here.
Yeah, good effort by ViViD, considering his start.
Yep. Well, bear in mind, what were we at? We were at 6-1, and it is now 6-3, and very close to 6-4.
It was a nice terrorist by SiZe, also killing 2 trucks on the island.
Yeah, ViViD's got nothing for this counter poke.
Yeah,
Well,
that's one thing SiZe is also really good at. Being persistent with his workers, trying to get tunnels up near his opponent.
And he has done it. Yeah, I think you'll see ViViD GG out here. But he made SiZe work for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he's actually going to take the flamer there.
Oh, here comes the bomber. Bit of an odd placement of the bomber.
Might have just wanted to use it before he GG's out.
Probably, yeah.
He's desperately trying to get a dozer away to safety. Yeah.
Someone in the chat saying SiZe versus Maraka would be cool. Yeah, I agree.
Yep. And that's a GG from ViViD. So 6-4. Suddenly ViViD is sweating a little bit.
Hamza, who I think is with, asking if SiZe should have pushed when he lost the legs. I mean, there was probably an opportunity for SiZe to be aggressive after ViViD lost his early unit, but I think he could have also just secured the island, like build a few more stinger sites and tunnels at the entrance and just make sure he doesn't lose the island.
Just take the map. I mean,
that's
if you're
what
not,
I would probably do.
Yeah, if you're not getting killed early by the imp as demo, if you're going to get to the late game and a load of money, I think you're pretty happy.
Yeah, I mean, he was up so many oils, he can just throw down like 5 or 6 tunnels at the entrance of the island, and then I think an earlier palace would have helped a lot. Because, yeah, Charm can just solo a small inf army, as well as, yeah, I think Scud launchers are pretty nice as well. Probably don't need them as demo, you can just go for the bikes, but I just feel like Charm and AP bullets and stuff are
so tough.
really nice.
Got so many options: Scud launchers, bikes, quads, AP bullets.
Even
mobs,
angry mobs
Shaman.
can be nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take your pick.
So yeah, while I think there might have been an opportunity to push, I don't think that's really necessary in the position that SiZe was in. I think he is somewhat under-defended the island. Maybe became a bit overconfident after losing, after ViViD lost his helix so easily.
Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting how SiZe approaches the reverse. I do think out of the matchups in this format, this is probably the one where I do think Demo does have the most advantage. I think all the others, okay, maybe one advantage slightly one way or the other, but I think Demo's pretty favoured here, actually, thinking about it.
Yeah.
But let's see. Factors can be that it is whatever time it is for ViViD right now, 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning. SiZe has had just won 3 in a row as well, so let's see, you never know. Sometimes within a set, even winning with Tox against V China isn't a guarantee.
Yep.
Right, Big SiZe is back. Ready. And I've said this for 4 games in a row now. Still at match point, in the bottom right, we have ViViD with Demo.
And in the top left, we have SiZe with infantry.
I'm actually looking at SiZe here. Drops down the barracks, okay.
And he does sell his CC, which I like to see by him.
Yes.
Especially since we both agree that it is a hard matchup for infantry anyway. So you want to get all of the money you can in the early game.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for the production facility after this supply. That's what I'm waiting for. It is a war factory. I do think that is the safer bet, to be honest.
Yep, I agree with that. So we see an oil capture by ViViD. The tunnel is a little bit forward, but the worker is on the right side, which is pretty nice in case the minigunner gets in. I think it's not going to be able to shoot the worker from inside of the building.
Plus, there's that terrorist.
Oh,
if SiZe is not paying attention.
Needs to pay attention. Oh, it was a nice attempt by ViViD actually. Didn't quite work, but
This is going to be tight.
he's not going to be able to
Enough.
stop it.
Yep.
And now he would have much preferred that minigunner to be in that building.
I think that's a massive win for ViViD there.
Yep. Yeah, I think most people don't realize like how big that is actually. Like if that minigunner is in the building, he probably gets rid of this tunnel. ViViD doesn't get the oil.
And from the inf moving out point of view, so much easier to push through.
So such a tiny thing that has such a big impact on the game.
Well, I think the next minute or so of this game is going to be quite crucial because ViViD is going to be on 3 oils. And SiZe is looking to push out. Somehow that tech survived.
Yep.
Nice little bunker
Also
there from
double
SiZe.
mines here by mine on the war factory and supply, which
Wow.
also hurts him now that ViViD didn't go for attack tear.
Yeah.
That's 1200 that could have been in units. Or the capture upgrade.
So ViViD just solidifying, I guess, the 2 weak entrances at the moment, or potentially weak, the mid and the top half with an extra tunnel, whilst taking a supply on the island. It's always tricky to push through the island against GLA with that bunker there.
That's why I think the not stopping the early tunnel or not getting the minigunner in was such a big deal, as you also said.
Yeah.
You want to open up one attack path for you, because you can't just sit back against GLA.
Well, here is a difference as well. ViViD already starting that palace. Now, SiZe is playing this a little bit more pragmatic than the ViViD YOLO, but we've already said it, you don't want to be giving Demo time, actually.
Yep.
And what happened there? Oh, he put the bomb on the oil with the rebel, and he actually delayed SiZe's oil grab there.
That's a nice move by ViViD.
Oh. Wasn't the best RPG drop-off you've ever seen.
That's true, but in the meantime he cleared some infantry on the top right and is now looking to capture the oil.
He's forgotten about the minigunner in the house though, or is that a tank hunter? Might just be a tank hunter. It is just a tank hunter, yeah. But I think this 5 outpost army has to do something pretty soon because the palace is almost complete.
And he's losing control over the top right oil as well. So yeah, I agree with you. This has to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
And there's no dragon tank, so it's gonna be pretty hard actually for this to deal a lot of damage. Here comes the dragon tank now. ViViD looking to maybe get a dozer, but ooh, he actually did get one. Wait, was that the last one?
There's one literally heading to the island as well.
Oh yeah, my bad.
But it's a bit risky. I mean, yeah, SiZe has just thought, yeah, I actually might leave that in the mines for now.
Yeah.
Demo bikes are out. I'm sure Jarman's on the way. Do we have the demolition upgrade? We do. Literally just live, and SiZe needs to make something happen. Oh, and there's what demo bikes can do.
Yep. Again, we see the big difference here in terms of tech. ViViD so much quicker to finish his palace and already gets a lot of benefits out of it.
Yep. Just needs a Jarman now to clear all of this up. Does have quite a big quad army though.
Good job there as well. Toxin Tractor tanking a lot.
I mean, it's a bit scrappy from both sides, but I think ViViD's going to be the happier
The amount
because
of oils, yeah.
yeah, 1, 2,
As well as the
3,
supply.
4 oils and the island. And that Sabor is making me laugh. He says, "Sorry, my wife changed the channel. I'm back again." Hi all.
That's funny.
That is funny, yeah. Where is the Jarman Kell? Oh, there's the Jarman Kell.
Wait, how did SiZe capture ViViD's oil?
There is a Lotus on the bridge area in the middle.
Oh, that's a
Jarman.
really good fight for ViViD with a Jarman in the building.
Wow, GG
Okay.
from SiZe.
So congrats to ViViD.
And that is it. Should we get a tired ViViD on for a quick interview?
Sure.
I'm gonna ask him where was the oil rampage. Well, it was looking like a big SiZe and a big comeback. But ViViD actually managed to close that out. And very well played. I mean, he was literally flawless at the beginning of this set. I guess we can just... yeah, we'll add to the call. Thank you, a quick one.
I mean, we could ask SiZe as well if he wants to.
Yeah. Sure. SiZe. I'm actually going to call... actually, no.
Yeah, should we just call?
I'll add him to the group. That's fine. I'll add him. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. I'm curious how ViViD, what was going through his mind actually when SiZe was coming back with some of those wins. That'd be interesting. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Hello. Congratulations. Well played.
Thank you. Thanks for streaming.
Congrats.
I know it's
ViViD
late.
plus.
I know it's late, so thanks for a little bit of your time. Just wanted to say you were off to a flying start. Oh, very flawless play. How were you feeling when SiZe was starting to come back?
Yeah, I was starting to get a bit worried actually.
Yeah.
But I knew the demo is probably easier to win with it. So yeah, I was pretty confident to win the set anyways.
Yeah, we were chatting that out of all the matchups, Demo Inf was probably the one where, out of all of them, Demo's got the biggest chance, I would say. But overall, I think not bad, the matchups and the maps. What did you think of the format?
Yeah, they're really good, I think.
Nice. Where was the
Really
Oil
nice
Rampage? Oil Rampage.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that in another one. Anything you want to ask, Spalding?
Let me think. Not really, actually.
This is a good interview. Good stuff. All I was going to say is I was expecting, and I think most of chat was as well, SiZe on plant waste with that tank stealth. Taking a 2-0 there looked massive for the set. How did you think about that matchup, and did you have a...
Yeah. I mean, I was worried about that matchup because I never played it, as in the stealth tank on plant waste. I never did it before. Mm-hmm. And SiZe, I think, did it in a few challenges before, so I was a bit worried. But yeah, I kind of knew what he was gonna do, so yeah, I played according to that.
Yeah, we did mention that you know what's coming, it's just hard to stop. But a massive moment when you were stealth was that counter-attack with the super tech and you killed the prop. That was
that was really nice.
Really big.
That was a clutch moment. The last hit killed it.
Yeah, we both thought you played really well throughout the set.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, well, we won't take any more of your time. I know it is ridiculously late, but thank you for doing the challenge. Just remind me of your details and what have you, and we'll get you the prize sent.
Okay.
But congrats once again. Well played.
Thank you.
Yeah, well played.
See you soon.
See you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
See, so for me now, Spalding, I will be signing out the stream as well. I'm gonna get a bite to eat. If there's some team thing happening later, I maybe can play. I'll see. But for now, I'm gonna end the stream. So thank you for co-casting. Really enjoyed it.
It was a pleasure. Always nice with you.
Cheers. Okay, thank you, and we'll see you and chat soon. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. All right, there you have it, guys. So well played to ViViD in what was a nice set. Some really high-level play from both players, and SiZe bringing what looked like a comeback, but just in the end wasn't enough. Might make some tweaks to the format if we do some future challenges with this format with me casting. I think probably the Inf demo will be one of them, but we shall see. But regardless, this was a celebration of my 2K subs, so thank you all for the support. And for the good wishes as well in the chat. I hope you enjoyed this set. We will try and get some more sets coming through as well. If there's anyone in the chat who actually wants to see a set and have me and Spalding or someone else co-cast as well, we can maybe make that happen as well. So let me know any suggestions. I'm going to call it on the stream at least. Hope you all have a good evening, night or morning, wherever you may be. GG's and see you next time.